Verbal or life.
Hello and welcome to Verbal on Life. My name is Noel, battling MS, and there's a couple of tips that I want to share with you guys in this video. I just finished watching the Joe Rogan comedy special, and I'm sorry to say, I think it was corny, but we'll take a look at that. Given that he's going to war with Donald Trump, like he really picked a bad enemy to go up against. Here we go, Joe Rogan endorsing RFK, not Trump. And now he might even get booed. All right, check out this video that I saw on True Social.
So we're standing exactly in the path where the president will walk out to the crowd about an hour from now, and there's a malfunction with the flag.
Be careful. The hood's rocking with Trump. Trump's definitely got the black vote back.
Making America great again.
Donald Trump is the boss. And when you think you're in control, Donald Trump does something that says you're not in control.
You think Biden could do this? I don't think so.
What is the campaign specifically doing differently now?
If there's one word to describe it, it's just execution.
Biden's just taken the stage of the debate.
The standard is not, are you able to stand up for 90 minutes?
I can't even understand him right now.
Trump is like riding a great racehorse, right? You put the blinders on, you guide him into the corners, and you let him run.
Look at how many people are showing up for a rally.
Everyone, please just make sure you're ready in 30 seconds. Let's go.
The president's been shot. I repeat, the president's been shot.
So that's a Tucker Carlson special that's coming out. It looks great. And so far, the president has had two different attempts, and I'm going to put it in quote, like him getting almost assassinated. That was one. And just recently, this past weekend, his plane had to land because of an emergency. So this man is on the run. After the plane landed, he got on another plane and made it to Minnesota to give his speech at the rally. Like, the man never quits, the man never gives up. Talk about just going all out. Like, this man is doing everything and just executing. That's just putting the Dems to work overtime. Crazy. So what are the Dems doing? They're using entertainers to just keep your attention. Entertainers, not even politicians, because at the end of the day, it's all about the narrative and maintaining the narrative through television and through entertainment. That's it. And that's all they got. That's all they've been doing. They don't talk about policies as they should. They just build a narrative and have entertaining voice in that narrative. Check out this clip by the Black conservative talking about that. How entertainers are now the specialists or the geniuses that's supposed to keep your attention and teach you anything, which is crazy. Here's my man Malcolm X dropping some truth bombs.
Just told you a little while ago, these leaders that they call leaders, this included Lena Horne, this included Dick Gregory, and this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players. Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that...
Yes, puppets and clowns that just do what they're told. And they get paid a little bit of bucks to just destroy the community.
Have been set up over the white community and over the black community by the white community, and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what They know that the white man wants to hear.
I will cut off my hands and legs before I vote for Kamala Harris. Joe Biden dropped out, now it's Kamala versus Trump. I don't know how to say her damn name, but at the end, I'm gonna expose her whole strategy. Some black women that don't know a damn thing about politics are trying to blame men and shame them for voting for Trump. Good luck with that. I just ordered my Make America Great hat and it's coming in the mail. People are saying Trump's gonna bring back slavery. Shit, I'm not saying he's not. I remember back in 2016, saying the same thing, and then he ran and won and everything got good. Oh, Biden's in office and I was bowling yesterday and I paid $9 for one bottle of water. Those same people who voted for Joe and was happy he was gonna be president are those same people voting for Kamala. I'm about to break down Kamala's whole strategy before she even does it. She's gonna get female celebrity rappers like Megan Thee Stallion, Ice Spice, and Cardi B to endorse her, and get celebrities like Charlemagne as if he's about to influence us. We don't give a damn. Charlemagne trying to keep his wife happy or probably getting a check. Us regular people don't got nothing to do with that. You know in the comments who y'all voting for and let me know why.
Well.
He just said it right there, man. They're using entertainers to keep your attention, to make you think that their words mean much or means anything when it comes to politics.
Boy, we got to talk about black liberals being upset with black men who are refusing to vote for Kamala Harris, okay? Because it's getting to the point now where you have black liberal men coming out and trying to lecture black men who are not voting for Kamala Harris on behalf of liberal black women to get in line and to support Kamala Harris because she is black, okay? And it's getting to the point now where, again, these people are flat out just insulting black men for not supporting Kamala Harris, as if we're supposed to line up and vote for her no matter what, okay? These people are losing their minds, but yet when you hear them talk about why black men should support Kamala Harris, you never hear anything about policy. It's always things like, for example, oh, well, she was in a black sorority or some other very emotional reason for why black men should line up and vote for Kamala Harris.
Just sick of the black people on the internet talking about I'm not with her. Okay, so if you're not with her, that means you with Trump. And y'all need to block every last one of their asses on Facebook and on Instagram and social media and stop. Like that's just garbage.
Yeah.
It's just garbage.
Like, why is this guy talking to vote for Kamala? You can only imagine how much money is he being paid. Because he's not a famous comedian making millions. So how much are they paying this guy to talk like this? Nobody even knows Harris. And this man is endorsing her. That's crazy.
Everybody got
united
to find,
on anything.
Can't agree on a damn bucket of chicken. One person want a hot dog.
I always complain.
Black folks get on my damn nerves, man. Why everybody making all these celebrities making all these videos going off on Kamala Harris and stuff, and then the black men, Kamala Harris didn't prosecute you and treated you bad in court. I got treated bad in court too.
She prosecuted a bunch of black men for smoking weed. Like, are you serious? Giving hard time for that? Crazy.
But I'm with her because a vote for her. If you sit at home and you don't support her, you are definitely supporting Donald Trump. You can vote for who you want to, but don't be trying to encourage other people and sit up there and put bad stuff. Where's that same energy for Donald Trump?
That's the name of the game, to encourage people before they make a mistake. This man is making a mistake.
Trump.
Yeah. Well, I'm just like, don't vote for him. It is what it is.
Y'all not even out here doing real research. And look at her record. If you do the research or whatever.
Her record is awful. She got given the border and she just let 10 million illegal immigrants come through. Like, her record is awful. What is you talking about? What study have you done? Or what research have you done talking all this craziness?
Stop believing everything you read and do real research. You can see what a record is. You can see what she have done. I think you can Google what have Kamala Harris done for the black community or things that black people benefit from a lot. We need to stand with her.
Yeah.
Name one. Go ahead. We'll wait. Name one thing she's done for the black community. Nothing. The word is a lot. She's done a lot. What the hell is a lot? Like, you making up words now? Name one thing that she has done for anybody that we could say, wow, thank God Kamala did that right there. You know what I mean? As opposed to just getting us guessing. I guess she did a lot because he said so. because Ricky Smiley says so. Hell no, she hasn't done a lot.
Need to stand with her. She's great. She will make a great president. And what a blessing to be living in the time where a black woman can become president of the United States of America. In our time, we get a black man and a black woman become president. That's unheard of.
Come on, man.
Stop it.
Messy. Be on
Stop
the right
it, black
side of
people.
history. Be on the right.
Identity politics. That's all they got. Like you get to say you had a black president, a black woman president, which ain't even black. But again, identity politics. Seriously, can we just look at policies? What policies are being implemented? What policy has she done that works? Name me one. What has she done that I can say we need more of that? You know, right now inflation is super high. Everything costs a lot of money. And she is the vice president. How come she doesn't do anything to fix all of that? Like people say, you know, that's just how the economy works. You know, you really can't do anything about that. But then Trump came in and fixed all of that. My man had gasoline at less than $2. Insane. So we got something to compare. Now, please, we'll wait. Give me something good that Kamala has done for us.
Side of history.
That's so, it's just the Amber Rose and everybody got all these videos and stuff and talking about Kamala Harris talking out of both sides of her. How would you say something so disrespectful? Even if you felt that way, I wouldn't dare make a video or say nothing like that to the.
Why not? How much money are you making? Seriously, is it $3,000 to $10,000 a video? Like you could feed a family with that. You know what I mean? I wish I was making that much money. Like you hear me talking crazy here about Harris. When I get that check, you hear me saying, yo, she's great. We need her. Everybody got to go out and vote for her. I need to sell out. I got bills. Thank you, ma'am.
The vice president of the United States of America that's trying to stand up and that's going to possibly pick 2 United States Supreme Court justices or whatever to try to keep the laws in place that Thurgood Marshall and all of the people that have paved the way and try to redo and get back into some of this settled law, women's rights to choose, your voting rights, and Brown versus the Board of Education. Do your homework, black
hold
people.
up. Let me just tell you something right here that could be very.
You know, we need her voice right there. That young lady, I don't know who that is, but you need to talk. That we're talking about a candidate that's letting men jump into women's sports. So what are we talking about here? They are getting rid of women's sports. Insane. Women all the way up to 9 months. Crazy.
Very historic. And Kay pointed this out to me. If Kamala Harris is elected, she would be sworn in.
She could be sworn in
MLK Day
by the first black Supreme Court,
and possibly by Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Yeah.
Does that not give you chills?
Come on, stop it.
Does that not send
Maria?
Just make your whole body vibrate.
Maria,
oh my
I can
gosh.
go deep into that. You got a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated reading in a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated into the damn White House. What's wrong with y'all?
Come on, man.
MLK holiday.
But y'all,
again, identity politics. Just let it go, man. Again, name me a policy. What has she done that made our lives better? Anything? Did she close down the border? Did she drop gas prices? Did she drop grocery prices? Did she put more money in your pocket? She has done nothing, and she don't got to wait till she becomes president. She's already in the office. She's already the vice president. Just call your boy Biden and let him know what changes need to be made now.
Man, because she ain't talking about reparations.
Who was a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated?
Come on now.
Come on now.
Yeah, so what do we have here? Okay, this is boule brainwashing, right? This is what I call it. Okay, this is a comedian, Ricky Smiley. Okay, loses his mind over black people saying, yeah, I don't want to vote for Kamala Harris just because she's black. Because he did not articulate any reason for why black people have to vote for Kamala Harris outside of feelings and symbolism. Oh, well, Kamala Harris is going to be sworn in by a black woman who's a Delta. She's an AKA or Martin Luther King Day, and he was an Alpha. What the hell does that got to do with anything that actually affects the lives of normal everyday Americans? Has nothing to do with it at all.
Nothing to do with it. He is so 100%. Again, talk policy. I don't want to hear identity politics. I don't care about the color of your skin. Policy. What have you done to help out that you're going to continue to do if you win? Simple.
Right. And again, these are the people that you're dealing with, guys. Okay. These black liberal men are coming out in droves, okay, in order to shame and to chastise black men who are not supporting Kamala Harris. Now, I want you guys to notice, okay, there's the same pattern among these so-called black liberal men, okay, because like Malcolm X said, okay, a lot of these people are entertainers. They're entertainers. They're celebrities. They're put out there in front of your face by the white liberal establishment to trick and brainwash people into voting for Democrats, okay?
I want to see Cardi B come out for Trump. All these artists got to come out for Trump. Not what the hell this guy's doing. Watch him talk.
They're promoting all types of nonsense, and you got to ask questions about some of these guys, okay? Because like I've told you guys before, and I'll say it again, and this is something that I'm very serious about. If you are a man and you're a liberal, you should take a testosterone test, because I don't think that a liberal man, especially in this election, you cannot be thinking properly if you're lining up and voting for Kamala Harris, or if you are openly supporting Kamala Harris, okay? There's something going on.
Oh, Miss Hillary. Oh, so good to see you, Miss Hillary. I love you, Miss Hillary. Welcome to TV1. Oh, Lord. I dance with NASA. I dance with NASA. I thought you want to start twerking.
Yeah, what the hell is that? What does that got to do with politics? Again, let's get back to the reality of things. The only one talking politics is Trump. Everybody else, look at this buffoonery. Just trying to get your attention like, wow, that is so cool. Get the hell out of here.
Definitely a masculinity crisis in this country. And when you find men who happen to be liberal, and especially if they're voting for Kamala Harris, most likely you're also going to be missing some masculinity, right? I'm just keeping it all the way 100 with you. For the most part, most men that I've seen supporting Kamala Harris do not seem to be the most masculine of men, okay? I mean, we already know that testosterone...
We need some masculine men to be running the White House, to be running this country, to be telling people to shut the hell up. This is what we're doing.
Levels are correlated with political ideology in men. I think that is the issue that we're saying here with how certain men are voting and how they're thinking about politics, is that testosterone levels have declined in our society for years now, okay? And as they continue to decline, you're seeing the feminization and the emasculation of men. And again, a vast majority of these men, a lot of these men tend to lean left, okay? And I think that is the issue, which brings me to...
That's what it's becoming. Like, the Democratic Party is becoming like, sorry to say, but it's coming like the gay party, the LGBTQ plus party, the we accept women. What? Like, if you're a grown-ass man, you don't support the Democratic Party. I'm going to say that much.
This next guy, who probably is in that same boat, a washed-up comedian by the name of Pierre. Now, I've never heard any of this guy stand up, okay? But this guy has been around since 1985, I believe. So again, this guy's definitely washed up, and you know.
I used to be a fan of this guy, Pierre. He was funny. But you know what? When you're in the entertainment business, you will easily sell out for anything, because there's really no money in the entertainment business. So you got to sell out. That's how you make money, by selling out. Joe Rogan sold out. This guy sold out. Cardi B sold out. Anybody in the entertainment business with a little bit of cash, they'll sell out, because there is no money in the entertainment business.
He's doing what washed up comedians do, which is to shield for the Democrat Party. And he is now panicking, just like a lot of other black celebrities, and chastising, demonizing black men who refuse to vote for Kamala Harris. And he's going to tell us why black men should vote for Kamala Harris. And surprise, surprise, it has absolutely nothing to do with policy.
Man, I got to thinking about black men who just refuse to vote for Kamala. Just refuse. trying to hide it under something else. They can't even verbalize why they refuse, man. But she, she on some bullshit.
No, it's not. It's because she doesn't have any good policies, and she's part of the Biden administration that has been destroying this country, doing everything wrong. We're trying to avoid World War III here and avoid all the negativity that comes with the current administration, and that's why we cannot vote for her.
As in, he's not. He's proven his bullshit, but it's okay.
Well, I mean, no, people can verbalize why they don't want to vote for Kamala Harris. I mean, I can verbalize. I can tell you right now, her border policies, her open border policies is a direct threat to the jobs of young black men, because these illegal immigrants are competing with these young black men for jobs in the labor market, and black men are directly affected by these illegals taking these jobs. They will be disenfranchised, they will be displaced, which will lead to more black men turning to a life of crime and ending up
losing black votes, losing black votes by letting all the immigrants come in, and then making life in a negative lifestyle, making it look easy and good when it's not. We need to show kids that it is bad. Jail is bad, the streets are bad.
In jail and incarcerated because they're struggling to get jobs that all the illegal immigrants are taking, right? Not to mention that these illegal immigrants are being placed in so-called black and brown neighborhoods where they are taking up resources. They are getting preferential treatment at the expense of taxpayer dollars, right? We're taking care of that, okay? Now, again, they're getting services that other black people are not getting. American people aren't getting. Furthermore, when you look at inflation and the cost of living, all of the legislation, for the most part, the economic legislation that has been signed by the Biden administration, starting with the $1.9 trillion stimulus package that Kamala Harris was the deciding vote for, that has contributed massively to the inflation crisis that we have right now. And Kamala Harris and her group of progressive colleagues, they wanted to spend more. They wanted to spend $4, $5, $10 trillion. If Kamala Harris could have it her way during the pandemic, we will be on a one-way trip to hyperinflation like Venezuela, right? That's what will happen. Also, on top of that, Kamala Harris wants to ban all private health insurance. She wants to ban fracking. Kamala Harris was the last person in the room when Joe Biden made his decision about the disastrous Afghanistan withdrawal. Kamala Harris is scared to do interviews, to do debates. That's not the type of person that I would want leading this country. Under Trump, we did not have these issues. We didn't have these problems. The border was more secure, much more secure, and the economy was much better, okay? People are doing a lot better under Trump. We know that Trump's policies work, okay? Say what you want about the guy, but we know his policies work, and they especially work for the middle class and people at the bottom, right? Contrary to popular belief, okay, the middle class and lower income individuals were doing much better under Trump than they're doing right now. In fact, right now, those are the people that are getting taxed, hit the hardest, because guess what? The Biden administration and Kamala, they campaigned on taxing the rich, but they never actually taxed the rich. No. They actually taxed the middle class and lower income people through inflation, right? That's what the American people are experiencing right now. We're being taxed through inflation. But see, this guy, because he's boule, because he is probably pretty well off, he doesn't give a damn. He doesn't give a damn about what a majority of black people are going through. No. He doesn't care about that. He's in a position where he can vote based off history. This is why he can't tell you any policies, because he ain't voting based off. He don't care. Either way, he's going to be fine. But again, the people who are actually working class, they can't afford to vote for history. They got to feed their families. So they got to understand, okay, what are your economic policies? But again, we know that the economic policies of the Biden administration have been a failure, of the Kamala administration have been a failure, right? We know that. And there's much more that I could go over in regards to reasons for not voting for Kamala Harris. But this guy claiming that black people, or that people can't verbalize why they're not voting for Kamala Harris, is so funny, because these people can't verbalize why you should vote for Kamala Harris. Outside of, well, she's a black woman, right? Which again is alleged, right? This is alleged.
And you know what? Let me also say this much. I'm going to repeat this again. In the entertainment business, there really isn't any money. There's so many entertainers, because everybody could sing and dance, and they feel like they could do entertainment ideas, and they want lots of money for it. But the reality is there is no money in entertainment. So it's easy to get somebody to sell out, to say whatever you want them to say. So that's easy to come by. So this guy here, you go talking crazy, like we should vote for Harris. Why? He wants that check. He wants that money. He's an entertainer, which hasn't really been popping for a long, long time. And now we got to deal with this mess. Check it out.
I think it really comes from a mental state. You're still a prisoner of the system. You still don't believe women can control stuff. Even black women can run something. You just don't see that. See, because we're men. Men feel like they need to see other men leading stuff. I'm a man. And a lot of black men still envy white men. Yeah, you heard that. You heard what I said. Envy white men.
You're just using talking points. That is like old, back in the days, talking points that people believe that black people can't make it, that we envy white people. All this nonsense, which you got a few people that still believe that crap, and so he feels like using it, which is nonsense.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Look at them as masters. Because most of the white men you come in contact with are your bosses. Yeah, are your bosses.
Yeah, the bosses are black and Hispanic and all type of ethnicities. That's it. It ain't nothing about white bosses. So you don't know what you're talking about, sir. This man is insane. My last boss was black as hell. He was a good guy who doesn't really think of racism. He knows he does a great job. And that's how everybody is. They do a great job and they get the work. They get those what's it called? They get those titles. They become the boss.
Yeah. So again, this guy is basically saying that black men who don't want to vote for Kamala Harris are not voting for her because they see white men as their masters, right? You hear this, right? You hear this, right? This is what they're saying. Haven't heard any policies or one real reason yet for why.
And I don't think this guy has ever gotten a job, because when you're an entertainer, you feel like you're independent. You don't need anybody. You don't work a 9 to 5. You don't work for anybody. No, you do is critique the guy who works 9 to 5, critique the rest of the community, because all they do is come up with jokes, try to get a stand-up going, and that's it. But they never work a real 9 to 5. They don't put in the work. So they're easily bought off for a couple of dollars. Look at this guy talking crap.
Black men should vote for Kamala Harris no matter what. But again, this is what they're saying.
You feel like, hey, if it's white, you got to be the boss. And most black women, black men that you come in contact with are not in a, major position, comparatively speaking to white guys. So you can't even believe a sister could do that. A black girl, she do it.
Again, it's not a black girl. It's just somebody who's incompetent cannot do that job. Somebody who doesn't know how to run the country, you cannot just give them the keys to the country and tell them, go ahead, run that, figure it out. No, if you want an old person, you want somebody who could do the job. And then you give them the keys and say, go ahead and give it a try.
Well, she just better, be a secretary or do some little menial job or something like that. A housewife or something, or raise some kids. No, sir. Them days are changing, bro. Them changing. Them days are seriously changing. And I believe it scares black men. That's what it is, some fear in you. And instead of being fearful, you should be cheerful. You should be. To see how far we've gotten in this country. Remember, we were brought over here without the skills and the tools and all that kind of stuff. And
look at what he's talking about when the black people got brought over to this country. Are you insane? This is the year 2024. We are past that. We made it all the way to the top. We even had a black man running the country. So now you're just talking nonsense because you don't know how to talk. That's why you didn't make it too far as a comedian. I'm sad that people listen to this guy.
Reading situation, and look how far we've gotten.
It's almost like you can say whatever you want. It doesn't matter. If you're on the Democratic side, you don't get canceled. If you're on the conservative side, now you may have a problem.
England brought over some of the, after it was discovered, they brought some of the higher scholars and better people over there who are well educated and knew how to do stuff. And we had to learn. We started off way in the back. Look how far we've come. But some of us black male still don't believe a black female could be the head of a household, run a company, she'll run a country. Because I think they still see that white man as their master. You heard what I said? Master.
Again, I haven't heard one policy. All I've heard is, oh, well, the black woman should lead the household and lead the which, by the way, I just don't agree with that. Like, from a Christian perspective, I don't agree with what this dude is saying in regards to how things are supposed to be in regards to leadership in the household. But yeah, I mean, this guy has not articulated one policy. Is nothing but racial slandering, okay, propaganda. Oh, you must think that the white man is your master.
And that's it. This guy, again, is just trying to make some money off of getting paid to talk in favor of Kamala Harris. But you know what? My phone is ringing, so I'm going to leave it right there. We are dealing with nonsense. And let me pick up the phone, see what's going on in life. All I'm going to say is Trump 2024. All right, stay away from identity politics and let's talk policies. What policies are being implemented to help you out, to help the community out, to help America out, to make America great again? It sounds so corny, but it's the truth. With that said, I'm going to try to come up with another live stream later on today. I think this is great. The more you do it, you know what? After watching Joe Rogan stand-up routine, and Joe Rogan is so corny. Now he's so corny. But I'm thinking, let me give him props for trying, for going up there. And all he's really doing is putting in the work. That's it. That's all you really need to do. Put in the work. You need to talk. The more you talk, the better you get at talking and communicating with others. I have a lot of ideas that they just don't go with the masses. With like I grew up in Harlem. A lot of my ideas don't flow with them because they're on a Democratic level. That's it. They're part of the Democratic plantation, blue no matter who team. So when you go up against that narrative, it doesn't work out. Like, you don't really get that many friends. They look at you as crazy, but you as crazy just got to be correct, like courageous, and to put your thoughts out there without being afraid of getting canceled, because you're not. You know you're right. Let me I'm gonna end this a little soon, a little quicker. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna practice a little more to get better and better communicating with you guys, providing content that you enjoy, and hopefully you learn something from this video. If you did, make sure to give it a like, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.
Verbal or life.